It was not that Chicago segregated Negroes more than the South, but that Chicago had more to offer. That Chicago's physical aspect, noisy, crowded, filled with a sense of power and fulfillment, did so much more to dazzle the mind with a taunting sense of possible achievement, that the segregation it did impose brought a reaction more obstreperous than in the South. That was Richard Wright's city in 1940. Not much different than my city now. The city of Chicago's economic and racial segregation has become a part of our culture, affecting everyone within the city. The youth of Chicago are not exempt. The schools in the wealthier neighborhoods are modern, lavish, and built with all the latest amenities. However, the schools in the lower income neighborhoods are outdated and not nearly up to par with the basic needs of Chicago students. This is my city now. My name is Derell Bonner. I attend Prosser Career Academy High School. I'm a sophomore and I'm 15 years old. Well, I work with the organization called MIKVA Challenge. It's a nonprofit organization, but I also work with the Youth Innovation Fund. It's 23 students from several Chicago public high schools, and basically what we do is we collaboratively work to establish issues and basically just come up with solutions to the problems.
The biggest issue right now in CPS is probably school funding, the equal distribution of school funding. The difference between the North and South divide, basically. College preps like Northside and Walter Payton, they are equipped with computer labs, science labs. They definitely have a variety of different educational resources. In the Southside schools, well, their buildings are just not up to par, and I think that definitely needs to be addressed right now.
I definitely think that these issues are indicative of the problems within the city because they start within the school and they escalate to the city as a whole. This afternoon, we're going to be attending a meeting with the Chicago Public Schools CEO, Arnie Duncan, and basically what we're going to do is we're just going to tell him about issues concerning high school students and how we can better them. As a result of the meeting, I have a different perception about the Chicago Public Schools. I feel like they aren't the only ones that are responsible for the Chicago Public Schools situation. I learned that the state of Illinois ranks 49 out of 50 as far as how much money is provided to education. I feel like the people who are responsible for it, and it's their job to provide money, and the people who can change the Chicago Public School situation aren't doing their job. So I feel like why should the students care about the education if the people who can ultimately change the situation aren't doing their job? This experience taught me that if teenagers and students, if we want better schools, we have to fight for better schools. I always believe that you shouldn't complain about something unless you're prepared to actually do something about it. I feel like they are working to solve the issue, but I do believe that they have a long way to go.